Alright, we're doing something else. What's going on, everyone? Goddrifter here. Welcome back to another welcome back to another GTA live stream. This is live stream number 5, and unfortunately, I'm having so many problems this time. For example,
hi there.
Apparently, my internet has an exposed, like not exposed right, but it has like a
Giving
thing
me
where
some
literally
shares,
it keeps on disconnecting every
need?
time something like something's in the way, so I have to like move it. Not to mention um the power cut off
Quite a collection
because
you've got
of the
here.
AC that my parents just installed.
So, we going to have a good
And
week,
even
boss?
though it's cool to have one, unfortunately it causes a lot of problems.
Your personal vehicle is
I'm
being brought up
like,
now.
man, why do we end up getting this thing instead of just a regular old AC component? Anyway, it's time for me to actually drive around the ZRD80, which for the most part, one of those cars that I never see myself owning. Though I still have like around at least not 1 million, but it's almost a million. Oh, that for sure. Skill serve, VIP work, on Headhunter. So as I'm wondering, I am indeed in a French session. They can't shoot at me now, can't they? Alright. So literally half of my 2 million, half of my 4 million went to buying this car, and then the other half literally just went to the customization of this car. And basically whenever the DLC drops, like not the mini updates, like I'm talking like the major updates, like if it literally drops in next, then I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of those cases where it's like, okay, so basically all I need to do is just like wait a moment. Alright, so for the most part, we don't have any places. The only vehicle you know that is the Karen that Celta, look-alike from the on the thumbnail of the Newswire. So, yeah, right, got it. I got it. Um, actually, this is a really important question that I'm going to ask you guys. What series should I bring back? Should I bring back Gran Turismo, or should I bring in more Let's Plays? Because at this point, it actually is going quite smoothly. Like, it's going very smoothly. Like literally most of the people that actually has, so for those that actually have been subscribed to the channel for a while now, may not know that I actually used to stream Gran Turismo, and wait, no, shoot, nope, that's a definite no right there. If I try to make that mess, and my car is literally swimming. As far as damage as it is. Just follow a slip. Alright. So overall, 970 grand. That's not bad. Literally just around some pretty crazy. Crap, the door. Now, what is the wondering? You probably have seen a lot of Fast and Furious 6 cars. And that is actually a good question. And here's a good answer. Because, well, that's amazing. Fast and Furious 6 cars are pretty much going to be a little bit difficult to recreate in this game because of, well, the Daytona is a Challenger, which that makes no sense. But can it be done? But can it actually be done? Yes. Hey, how's it going? Nope, it didn't work. It did not work.
Everybody ready?
Alright, let's see. Vehicle storage. It's like, crap, he noticed.
You fucking shit!
It's good that I put my vehicle in the storage. Otherwise, I've been like, man, I had to break this car out of the impound, and literally there's only one door on there. There's no way I'll be able to get out with that type of situation. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it's time for me to make this. I actually do realize I actually did promise I was going to recreate the Magnus Charger from the 7th movie. And before you guys say anything, no, I don't have the drift tempo, so I cannot make the Ice Charger, which absolutely makes no sense. In terms of what can be recreated, it's actually quite simple, really. There's the Magnus Charger. There's the Nova from the eighth movie. The Nova from the 9th movie. There's basically I could just paint the Mustang blue and then just call it a day. Oh, excuse me. Alright. So in terms of what car should we customize today? I'm gonna leave my Nova untouched because I do like the color of my Nova. The Charger. What can I do to this? Alright. I'm not gonna lie, if we end up getting a legit GTO in this game, like I'm talking like literally 67 to like 1970 GTO, I'm good. Okay, so let's see what I can actually buy here. Great. Well, there is one way I can actually get wait, nope, wrong thing. Ay, ay.
Anything I can do? Anything at all?
Exit the office in your current vehicle. Thank you. Ay, ay. I'm like, wait a minute, why can't I actually get the metals colors? I was able to get those easily, and I'm like, wait a minute. I get it. So that's literally going to the arena workshop in order to get those colors. Ay, ay. Had to make literally more than 2 to 3 trips to the actual arena workshop. So in terms of which DLC is coming in next, it'll be a major shocker if it was the major DLC, which most people are still not prepared for. Like, even though, I mean, yeah, there are people that have like hundreds of millions of dollars. Heck, there's even like billionaires in this game, which actually is kind of it is possible. But yeah, nonetheless, yeah, in terms of like what do I think is gonna be next? Let's see, what I think is gonna be next. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the it's pretty much gonna be the deadline update that has what's it called? It had yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the update with the deadline. Here's that's gonna be the major update, which that will throw people way off guard. Alright, so in terms of respray, nope, I still can't get it. Sign is unavailable. I don't think people actually do rally races anymore. I really want to get this. Why do you want to paint this car the way I want it to? Ah. Wait, actually, I do have an idea. I have a really good idea. Let me exit the arena. This actually came to mind. I completely forgot there is another charger that I can recreate. Because I do recreate. I only have like what, one Fast 5 vehicle, and that was the Corvette. So I'm going to recreate the charger from Fast 5. For those who are wondering what that one looks like, it's basically it's a power painted Dodge Charger with a solid top and a blacked out hood. That's basically it. That's basically it. Let's see. I don't know. And for those that do not want me to hear, for those that do not want to hear about Fast and Furious, you can just mute me and still watch the stream. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. So in at least a couple minutes, I'll be talking about today's racing cliche. So prepare yourself. This is gonna be a long one.
Here for the magic touch.
And what the heck happened to your charger? I hit something.
Better than
Probably not. Hmm. Let's see. What about the roof? Oh yeah, it was a. I do believe it's a soft top. Loafers. I do believe it doesn't have any loafers on the vehicle, so there's that. Black with dark steel. That usually works. Alright, it's time to put back the nightmare plate on. Oh wait, no, I actually have a better idea. I'm a resto. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna have my own twist to it. So instead of being a Fast and Furious situation, this is gonna be a full-on resto mod. Don't have any tunes for the FRS and CarX. Well, I'm not playing CarX right now. Actually playing this game actually. In terms of in terms of advice I can give you, don't put too much camber. Like at least put in put in some camber that it can actually control. Like that's basically what I usually do when it comes to cars like that. Um, but in all seriousness, you know, the actual like legit the vehicle itself is one of those cases where it's like, okay, I think I know what he's talking about. But it turns out that the FRS, or basically, or should I say the BRZ, pretty much has. Hmm. Not going with the
Now
shaker hood.
that's a custom job.
Ooh, actually, oh, that is menacing. I love that. I actually do love that. All right. Alright, I see you. I see you. Okay. Alright, going to the. Alright, so I just get the roof colored. And in terms of louvers, the cars are lowered to the ground as it is. Let's see. Louvers. I'm gonna put the sport louvers back on. Because, well, why not? It's literally just what it is. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any. So I do have a tune for the FRS, but you might not like the results. It's probably because I haven't used that car in a very long time. And, oh god dang! I just realized that car was in the Fast and the Furious. Good.
Hi, honey.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Uh, and basically, this guy was saying is literally um. What do you think? My goal is hey, went to the live stream. So right now I'm in a friend session, so that way I can actually do what I need to do. But for 200k, 200k from for 200 subs, what series do you want to bring back? Do you want to bring back some of the Let's Plays that has been forgotten, or do you want me to stream Gran Turismo? Even though it has some flaws, I still think because even though I don't miss babysitting people in that game, um, I do like hosting car shows. Like that's what I like to do. I like to host car shows. But
Kill someone for that
GTA
car.
also
It's
has
okay.
literally 30. You can actually hold 30-player lobbies, and you can actually legit host car shows. That's basically how it works. But um, yeah, there's basically if anything, these type of see these kind of spots are usually what most people literally just go for. Some people go for this area, but I don't feel like that's gonna be enough. So I am so for the most part. I do believe this location right here. Yeah, I do believe this area should be suffice in terms of if people want to join in on car meets, and they can actually go in and just look at the cars and see what a lot of people has gotten. Any for joining sub, I can do games subs or sub overview games. Not I have not played a nutshell on stream. That actually sounds like a good idea. But I think. Oh, actually, I, I say I do have another, do have. Wait, actually, I think I have the. I think I have something like that already. It's called Graveyard Shift Gaming. Unfortunately, I stopped. The reason why I stopped doing that one because literally I have done all the games I streamed so far. Can do games with subs. Games with subs. That sounds like a good idea, but something tells me that the majority of them subs are like Gran Turismo or Forza. It's like, guys, I have a PS4, not a PS5, and definitely not an Xbox. Uh, or review games that I have not played or not showed on stream. That's a good idea. Hmm. If I remember correctly, I done. Oh shoot! This is. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I do any of? Because I know I've done. My goodness. I mean, then again, that sounds like a good idea. Um, retrospectives. I thinking retrospectives might work. I don't know, but it just. I think in terms of retrospectives, that's based off of like experience with the game, experience with games entirely. Like that's including uh let's see, that including GTA, Need for Speed, CarX, Gran Turismo, the crew games, and heck, even the Need for Speed games for that matter. Um, yeah, and I do believe, and heck, especially the Call of Duty games. Like I streamed Call of Duty before, did not work out so well. My goodness. But yeah, I do. Yeah, those are some really good ideas. Um, so I do believe game with subs and um, basically I can review actually not just review them, but basically have a retrospective on the games I've played so far, and in terms of like what kind of things I want to go for. In fact, I am actually want to work on a thing known as in a nutshell, which is basically it's basically like blank in a nutshell. So, for example, like Need for Speed Underground in a nutshell, which actually uh, has me rambling about a Need for Speed game for legit like 10 to 15 minutes. So there's all right, I can race cam or montage of the best moments of my games I play. Uh, in order for me to do that, I had to literally like get all of my stuff from my videos, and then boom, 200 subs. Also, I don't have a face cam, so that's another problem. This is but I do like the first two ideas. Um, basically, games with subs is basically it's like what you guys want me to play. So, like for example, um, like you guys want me to still play GTA, or do you want to still be so do you want me to like play Gran Turismo, which in that case I have to delete a lot of stuff. Oh my god. Um, or you can actually, or I can do this. I haven't done a literally a racing cliche by itself since since episode 1 of that mess, which yeah. This is um okay, so it is legit okay, I don't know how I feel about this, but what the heck? This is oh my god. But not to mention, I had over 400 videos on my channel, so I literally had, oh my goodness, that means that there's literally had to be like a lot of cuts and stuff. But I can actually do that, but that's gonna take, so that's literally gonna take me like a week, or at least a month for that matter. Wait, oh snap, forgot about the racing fleet. Give me a moment. Oh heck no, he's not getting away with this. Get back your Corvette. Bring that coquette back here. I don't care if I trash my charger. Oh Jesus. Son of a gun. I can't believe this. Can't believe you've done this. Oh my god. Oh, no. I'm not done with you. Get back here. Let's see. Have I ever seen a Honda with a dun pipe? Nah. I've seen S2000s though. They were pretty cool. Especially if they have like separate bike kits like Spoon, and heck, I even saw a Tandem bike kit on an S2000. It was a pretty cool S2000 for that matter. Oh, you meant a downpipe? Yeah, no, I haven't seen one before. I did see, like, here's the thing, in terms of like this state, literally, this state is literally famous for like anyone owning S2000s, and they're going up in terms of value. And I'm pretty sure it's because a lot of us keep on mentioning them on YouTube. It's like, guys, S2000, and then the prices just keep going up and up and up. I'm over here, I'm like, man, if I want to own an S2000, I'm pretty much gonna put a Jay's bike kit. That's basically what it's called. I think that's what it's called, a Jay's racing bike kit. Yeah, that or a COS kit. If I remember correctly, I did see a Lord Honda. I did see a Lord Honda going through a bump so fast. It was like, wait a minute, is this car Lord? Why is he speeding down the speed bump? It actually makes no sense. How's that? Not again. Yeah, pretty much just gonna be just me driving around a Charger with no headlights, 2 working taillights, and 1 brake light. I'm totally not gonna get pulled over for this. My goodness. Like seeing a Honda with a downpipe, it's kind of like me seeing a whole bunch of Sonic TCs customized in one parking lot. Like, that rarely happens. Oh my goodness. I got hit with the 2000s fever. Basically, it's basically a nostalgia thing where it's like, oh my goodness, the S2000s are like, oh my goodness, the 1990s, 1980s. Like, you tried to, and keep in mind I was born in '99, because I was legit. Even though I was a 90s baby, I'm still a 2000s kid. So in terms of why do I like the 2000s so much? Because even though there were some bad apples, you know, like the Hyundai Tiburon or okay, like even though there are bad apples, for example, the Tiburon, the Sonata, the Regal. um, I don't know about the other cars, but all I know is that there were some bad apples, but even the heck, there were some good apples. For example, like the Genesis, the Evos. Actually, Evos 6 through 10, since the Evo 6 came out in around the 2000s, and as well as wait, does the S15 count? Wait, no, S15 was made in '99, so so that doesn't count. What else is there? There's the MR2. No, that one's from that's the ZW30, so I don't count that one as well. I say even though yeah, it's a 2000s car, not a big fan of it though. I'm sorry, but just no, I do not feel like talking about the third generation MR2, or for most people that grew up with vehicles that has their European counterparts, the MRS. I think it's because like because I think it's 'cause most of us know what an MR2 is, but a lot of people don't know why we call them MRSs. And it's like, guys, isn't yours an MR2? Like, okay, here's the reason why they called um, here's the reason why they call their why the French doesn't call theirs an MR2, it's called MRS. The reason why they don't call their cars MR2s is because in French it actually means a piece of crap. That's basically what it means. So literally the French phrase mertu actually means, well, piece of crap. That's basically what it is. Which I was actually surprised about. I was like, wait a minute, doesn't this, like, wait, you guys don't call yours an MR2, but instead it's an MRS. That's not bad. um, okay, to be completely honest, I don't know what car to get out with. Um, yeah, this is also of having too many cars. Things like this happens. Um. Ay, Actually, I do like how. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Do 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 do. Nope. There we go. There you go. Now it makes sense. Okay, so literally it's literally 3 Ferraris and then 3 Lambos. Which, keep in mind that, wait, if I remember correctly, this one is Italian, this one is almost German, because there's 2 Italian cars, well, I do believe, does Mini Cooper count as German? Like, that's a really good question, because I don't know if they count as German or not. And then I do believe these 2 are British, I don't know. And then in terms of the top floor, okay, so we have, wait, also Parade. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely British. That's Swedish. German, Dutch, German. Okay. I think I know what to do. It's time for this It's time for this garage to have at least some sort of makeover, because there's literally just random European cars all over the place. All right. So, oh great, this is a good question. Where do I put where do I put these 2 Italian cars? Because I do not know. all I know is that I'm putting the German cars up here. Cause wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then 1, 2. Wait, got it. I think I know what to do. Do. This may not make any sense, but it should be fine. Anyways, finally got the German cars over here. We got a mixed variety of Italian and British, I think. I don't know. Um, because all I know is that that's clearly British, Dutch. Well, no, British, Swedish, Dutch, Italian, Italian. That's a don't know, and that's British. So it's down to the Mini Cooper. I don't know what the Mini Cooper is in terms of like nationality, because do you remember Mini being British, but now they're German. They say it's oh great. It's literally the Bugatti, but a lot more worse because it's British and German. Because I do not know. Oh snap. Ah, crap. I am not used to this Mini Cooper. I mean, seriously, I mean, in all seriousness, just give me a J32 engine, give me some twin turbos, and I can swap that mess out of this vehicle, and this car will be flying. Okay, that sounds like that one guy from Fastest Car. Alright, okay, so I know, okay, so I do believe I know which one's which. I do believe that the third floor is a bunch of European cars. Um, the second floor is all American, and the top floor, or say the first garage, is one of those cases where, let's just say that they're literally custom cars, for that matter. Well, custom and concept cars, for that. So yeah, this entire garage is literally not my showcase of cars I own, but still, the only one I've not done up is literally this car. I do believe it's because, well, it's not familiar. It's a Giulia. How many people have done a show car a show car being a Giulia? Alright, it's time for me to get to the first garage that I ever had in terms of this office. Wait, I think I know where to put them, but it's gonna require a new house. It's the last thing I need. It's gonna be like, oh wait, had to get a new had to get a new house for get a new not a new apartment, but a new
hi.
property.
What do you need? You got a nice fleet, boss.
Okay. Wait, I have an idea. Internet, general transport, no. There we go. Dynasty and executives. Wait, no, that's a different one. Is this the one? Yes. Okay. I used to own Eclipse Towers. Not my favorite spot though. Let's see, high-end apartments. Jeez, low to high. That's okay. So basically, no garages. What's that? Wait. Wait. Downtown Los Santos. That one's actually is convenient. Alright. Um, I used to own this one, the Richard Majestics. Um, but I traded in for a different apartment. And yeah. I do like a property that's close, that is literally in the middle of the city, so purchase property. Time to get rid of the Davis apartments, cause I mean, why not? All right, finally got myself a new property.
It's the general.
Hopefully, some of the vehicles I have won still there.
Hello. How can I help you?
Yes,
Quite
I
a
like
collection
to.
you've got here.
I wanted to call it my car, ma'am. Thank you very
thought about
much.
giving me some shares, boss?
Okay, they're still there. This Terry Way. That's not that far. Retaining
No
both.
problem. I'll
Let's
have
see.
your personal vehicle brought
Let's
around.
see. Okay, I do have an idea on what can I do with the rest of the vehicles, because I do need space for more cars. Not to mention, buying a 10-car garage is pretty much gonna be the best thing possible. Wait, I got it. Garage space. That's gonna be today's racing cliche. If you don't want to hear me ramble, just mute the stream for now, and then I'll text done when I'm basically done talking about it. Alright, so garage spaces. What does this mean? What does it mean? What kind of thing we're talking about? Essentially, it's something that many people actually want to get their hands on. Basically, garage spaces is one of those cases where either you're gonna need more property in order to fit more cars, or you have to sell a car just so you can actually just so that way you can actually get yourself a new, well, not a new building per se, it was more like well, getting yourself into a new home. Well, new home for your vehicle, that is. Wait, ah, great. Hold on, this one is legit complicated. Or I can literally just go over here. Okay, seriously, what kind of garage is this? Found it. Anyways. Huh, okay, that's very convenient. So yeah, for the most part, the vehicles the garage itself is served as two features. One of them is to store your cars. The other one is to actually customize your car. Now, here's the thing. Before everything was in one place, you had to go to certain places to actually get your car customized.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around.
So, literally, it was, in fact, that idea first from Underground 2, where in order to actually get more stuff, you have to literally drive. You have to literally drive every single part of the city to actually get your parts, and then boom, your ride is complete. But here's the thing: what if you don't like your car? Well, that's gonna be a giant problem in and of itself, since most people like you and I usually actually like having more space in your garage, which keep in mind, it's one of those cases where it's like, okay, why did I pick these wheels? Let me change these wheels real quick. And you have to go into you have to go to either a body shop or a specialist shop in order to get yourself another set of wheels. Anyways, throughout the years, of the racing games, you figure out that, if anything, a lot of people do like to buy more garages. In fact, the first ever game to actually has you gain the ability to actually park those cars is very heavy and literally Test Drive Unlimited. Specifically, the first game. Now, you're wondering, what do you mean by the first game? Like, are we talking about the 2006 Test Drive Unlimited? Well, yeah. I mean, then again, Gran Turismo did introduce the car, the garage, introduce the garage for your cars. Unfortunately, there's like certain limit amount of cars you can actually store, and so you have to sell them. But here's the problem. If you sell a vehicle, you won't be able to actually do those events in that specific vehicle. But overall,
It's on the way.
so overall, there are some pros and cons of having a garage in a racing game. So the pros is that it's easy to store your car in, and not to mention it's actually easy to pretty much put every single thing in one basket. The cons on the other hand is that in terms of any racing game that actually has you buying garage spaces, that's gonna be a big problem in of itself. Reason being, because if anything, most people do not feel like buying an extra car garage just so they can actually store one car. Like, that's basically a giant problem in of itself. Anyway, that's it. Like, that's basically today's racing cliche. Alright. So, I think I'm almost done.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Yeah, I like to call in my, my legit, let's see, not correctly, it was, no, what was my, Morgan, there you go. Ah, son of a gun. Good. Hang on. There you go. Alright.
I'll bring it
Okay,
by.
there you go. Oh, snap. Okay. Where is... Ah, there it is. My electric car that's supposed to be a hybrid. My goodness, this thing is great. Has some crazy torque. That's no ordinary torque. That is some drag. That's some hyper torque right there. Okay, so I did have. Okay, so in terms of overflawed vehicles, I have 4. Oh great! Don't tell me there's only like 4 overflawed cars in this game, because I would be really surprised. Okay, let's see. Time to take a look at the car list. Labradati, no. Yeah, Morgan's already in there. Factor, Picasso, Ocelot, Progen, Visser, Shafade, Anis, Obey, Principe, Shyster, Benefactor, Grotti, Vapid, Gossi, Canis. Wait! I forgot this car is overflawed. Well, that doesn't. Wait. No, that. Wait. Wait, what? That makes no sense! Wait! How in the world is a Gumpert, a Gumpert Tensei a overflight vehicle? It's not based off of Koenigsegg. I mean, the only ones that's basically a Koenigsegg is both entities. The yeah, can't speak today. The XXR and the XF. But what in the world? Wait. If I remember correctly, Gumpert actually made two. I do believe they made two cars. I don't know. One's the Intenza, and then the other one is
You're through to your garage. You
shoot,
need me
I
to bring you a
forgot
ride?
what the other one was.
I'll bring it to you.
I don't know. It's that. It was the car I drove in last, and it was supposed to be a hybrid sports car that they actually made. Who can say no to more garage space? Alright. Oh snap. Today's racing today's vehicle history. I keep on saying racing cliche, I'm still used to that. Alright. So today's racing cliche. Racing cliche, no. Today's vehicle history. Jeez, I cannot think straight today. I literally just got out of jail. Oh my goodness. Wait. I just saw about this. Should I paint this blue? I mean, I do like the black and all, but I'm actually am interested in. Apparently, this gave me some Most Wanted vibes, and it's not the good Most Wanted either. Oh my goodness. You know what? It's time for me to actually, time for me to join the mafia and drive around this car. Excuse me. Alright. Okay, I have to actually do this on my own. Anyways, so today's vehicle history, we're taking a look at the American that actually came through in the 1950s till today. And not to mention, this car had an inline six, but it was too slow and too small for Americans. So literally GM actually went back to the drawing board and not only redesigned this car, but they also gave it a new engine, which it was a Magnum V8. Anyways, this is the vehicle history of the Chevrolet Corvette. Where do I begin?
That's a custom job.
And by where do I begin? I mean, where do I begin? The actual vehicle, the car itself is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a race car. Well, it's not a race car. It's a sports car for the average American buyer. Unfortunately, there are three problems. One, the engine was too small, so that means it doesn't have that 0 to 60s like any other vehicle. The second problem was the audience. People think the engine is too small, and not to mention the car is too small as well. Which, keep in mind, usual average Americans are pretty much tall as heck. Oh, and that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that no one was buying these cars. So what? So what did GM do? They actually redesigned the Corvette and actually give it a bigger engine, a V8, and it was around 300 cubic inches, which is not bad. It's not good either, but it's not bad nonetheless. Anyway, the vehicle itself is one. So literally, the car itself came in around the 1953. Keep in mind, me nor my parents, or heck, even my grandparents weren't born back then. But what I do know is that
This is the same stuff they use on armored cars, you know. This shit, it might stop a missile.
shoots an RPG. It's like, no, this meant to be Oh, actually, wait, hold on. I might know what to do. Wait, no, that's not it. There we go. Alright, I think I should be good to go. Alright. Oh yeah. So yeah, the 1950s has one. For the 1950s, GM was pumping out car after car after car, like they were giving out hotcakes, and more people want hotcakes. Anyway, so the car itself is pretty much self-explanatory. It's a two-door, two-seater with no roof, and along with a really it's not a really girlish attitude, but it's more like they give you more stuff than they can actually account for. So most likely, if you're GM, what do? You make lemonade out of that mess, and most likely these guys ate the entire thing up like it was Thanksgiving, and they were on their 7th plate. Anyways, that was the end of C1. Time for the C2. The C2 came around the early 60s, and not even like not even the second generation of that car already sparked some controversy. By that I'm talking about the split window that actually came with the car, and unfortunately, due to law changes, they actually changed it so that if you bought a car with split windows, which i.e. a Corvette that just came out recently, you have to change it to be a full window, which keep in mind, that's a lot of bull, which that makes no sense. Why would you do that to the car? But I digress. The car itself is one of them. Let's see. If most people can find that car with the split, you're not talking a split window, that means that you actually got lucky, because most people are willing to actually sell it and actually have given the money for it. And most people are like, okay, so wait, hold on, let me see. So you saw a Corvette with a split window? It's like, yeah, that's right. Like, how much do they offer you? It's like, oh yeah, over $1 million. Like, what?
Brings you into that?
Indeed. Okay, so fun fact about the two entities that I had in one garage. I was planning on painting this carbon black, then paint the other one like ice white. But I painted the XF yellow, so I had to paint this blue. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, oh, quit. Oh, quit. Anyways, so C2, um, so yeah, C2 was successful, and it even had a facelift. It had a facelift around the late 60s. Well, in the mid 60s. The third version came out in the late 70s, and actually gotten and actually the last Corvette was around the late 60s. 1970s, on the other hand, saw a brand new version of something called the Mako, and basically what the Mako is very heavy and literally probably something you do not want to mess with, and that is indeed true, because if anything, this car just proves that literally design a lot of Coca-Cola designs are basically the best thing ever. The Mustang had it, the Camaro had it, the Chevelle had it. Heck, even the Dodge Charger and even a Corvette. Anyways, so the C3, it's basically what it's called. The C3 literally came out around the early 70s, and
We gotta get out of here.
and pretty much it was discontinued around 1984, and that is when the C4 came out. The C4 was a vehicle that came out around the 1980s, and oh, I forgot to actually tell you guys, around the 1970s, gas crisis happened. So yeah. Anyways, 1980s, it was the 1980s. We recovered from that terrible and early dreadful gas crisis. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What's happening?
But yeah, in terms of what kind of cars, what kind of car was the Corvette? Well, the Corvette, even though it still attains its V8, unfortunately, it was getting its butt handed to it by the Buick Grand National. And plus, I'm wondering, the Buick Grand National was a car that legit was the fastest production car in the U.S. Keep in mind that at the same time, the fastest car in the world is a Lamborghini Coupe. In the world in the 1980s was a Lamborghini Countach. Yeah, put two together, you probably might see the result. Anyway, so
You
the
calling for some
C4,
wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot.
so the
I'll
C4
hook
was
you up.
around from 1984 all the way to 1994. And you're wondering, wait, 1994? It's been around since a whole decade? Probably, yeah.
It's coming at you. Aight, I'll get back to work.
Now, when it comes to the vehicle itself, it's pretty much, in fact, the formula never changes. It was originally a two-door, originally a two-door, two-seater with a giant engine in the front, and yeah, it was pretty interesting. Anyways, the C5, C5 actually claimed its debut in around 1996. And wonder what else came in 1996? Simple. 2JZ GTE. Wait, no, wait. Wrong engine. Ah, LS. The LS1 is a 5.7 liter iron. It was a aluminum block V8 that made around 505 horsepower. That's too stinking much. But in any case, the anyways, oh my goodness. So yeah, C5 is one of those cars that you don't see yourself riding in.
What you need, boss? Some wheels?
But
I can bring them round.
it's like, but you want a car so bad, you might as well buy it. And that's what most people usually do. They buy the car when it was cheaper. Anyways, C6 Corvette came out around 2000 and...
I'll get there as soon as I can.
Yeah, Chevrolet Corvette C6 came out in 2005. The C6 and the Z06, which will only been available a year later. Oh goodness. Not to mention, there is something known as the ZR1, which, keep in mind, the LS also was in a couple of other vehicles, the GTL, GTS Vs, and pretty much anything that has a V8. Would know that Chevy is always running the LS.
Are you kidding me?
Anyways, so the car rendition of the Chevrolet Corvette C6 is pretty much their best-selling Corvette. On the other hand, you have literally people that actually want the ZR1, but it's really way too expensive. Here's the thing: everybody was impressed with the Corvette, except for one person in particular. Jeremy Clarkson, a British host in the Top Gear episode. And even though he says he loves it, he's just not a fan of plastic made vehicles. Although that's clearly fiberglass. Alright, so up next is the C7. The C7 came around 2014, and unlike the last Corvette, the next Corvette is pretty much really it's not, because literally it's gonna be basically not to mention, wasn't wondering, okay, why in the world is T7 important? It's because not only that they actually ditched the LS or the LT, but the car was giving it a little fast, a little bit faster car. Not to mention these cars. Um, so yeah, the LTs is pretty much a it was a rolling it's basically a rolling cylinder case where they actually give you the objectives. In any case, this kind of happens to this Corvette. They got rid of the LS so they can actually fit in the LT. And not to mention, even though it was low in power, it's faster than Brian's car. Like, anyway, anyways, around 2019 they released, around 2016 or 2017 they released the Z06, but around 2018, 2019 they released the one, the only ZR1. This time it's Sunset Pearl Orange. Anyway, last but not least, got the C8 Corvette. Now, the C8 Corvette actually has a couple controversies. First off, for some reason, I don't know why people realize that many of the vehicles themselves are pretty much one and the same. But yeah, the C8 gives us a different approach to the Corvette. Instead of front engine rear wheel drive, it's front engine mid rear drive, and it's still well, it's still a powerhouse, but it's also a well, a lot of things usually happen. Alright. Anyway, I guess that's it for today. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you next. You can follow me on Instagram at Goddrifter247sun Productions. You can follow me on Twitter at GD247s. You can check out my Discord at Goddrifter247sun Production Museum. And, oh, actually, before I do anything else, my do command is known as actually exclamation point, Discord. And this will literally take you to the page that's on there, I do believe. If I remember correctly, that is. Okay, there you go. So without any further ado, hope you guys have a dope Wednesday. This is God to sign off. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and before I go, make sure you check out today's live summit event. And hope you guys had done as much as you can. But it has been an hour 25 minutes, and I keep getting problems with my own internet, not to mention my AC. So, without any further ado, this is God to sign off, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.